Hello. Welcome back to Shanificent. My name is Shani, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. The title of this video is I Don't Believe in Luck, Just Alignment. Because I don't believe in luck, just alignment. What does alignment mean? I hear you asking. Alignment to me is actually its authenticity. Because I believe that there is a direct path. Everyone has like a direct line from them to their purpose, from them to what they were put on this earth to do, from them to what they were put here to do, what they're meant to do with their lives. And the closer that you are to that line, the closer that you are. So if this is the line, I can't believe I'm teaching already. Like, just no intro. We're in for it. This is the line from you to your highest purpose on this planet, your highest purpose as you, the person that you are on this earth. Okay, this is the line. So I believe that the closest you are to it, the more luck you will experience. Okay, so the issue I have with the concept of luck and the concept of like some people having luck and some people not, and feeling lucky or not feeling lucky or feeling unlucky, is that it's so random. It's like, oh, like this person randomly, like they just randomly happen to be a lucky person, and you just randomly you were just not given luck. You just don't have luck. I think it's too reductive, and it's too limiting a belief. It's a very limiting belief, because what happens if you don't have luck? What happens if I'm just the unlucky person? Like, what am I supposed to do? It's very easy. Like, it's an easy excuse for me to not be pursuing and prioritizing and choosing my own happiness and joy. It's an easy excuse for me to not be choosing my own peace. It's an easy excuse for me to not take initiative in my life in building and creating and fostering a life that I love. It's an easy excuse. And I think it can also foster jealousy and envy, which also isn't really that helpful, because let me tell you, God's blessings are available to everyone. Yes, they are. There's no person that is more deserving of God's blessings, than another person. Okay? Life, it doesn't exist like that. Like, no, that's not how God works. That's not how. And if God doesn't feel great to you, you can substitute that for the universe, love, whatever higher power, spirit, whatever higher power you choose to believe in and feels good to you. But it's the truth that, like, we are all deserving. We're all, the same blessings are available to all of us. Okay, please understand that, regardless of who you are, where you're from, how much money you have, what you look like, all of that stuff. So yeah, I don't believe in luck, only alignment. Because when you are aligned to that path, so let's say like you're here and the path is here. I think our jobs in life, our goal in life, is to move closer and closer to that path, yeah, until we're with it. Like, all of a sudden we've aligned with it, and now we can go up together. Like, we're going towards our greatest glory, towards our absolute best life, the life that feels fantastic to us. And look, the life that feels fantastic to you might not be the life that you envision right now. I will tell you that. On the path to your purpose, you might realize that the life that feels the best to you is super different from what you thought would be good for you. You have no idea. It's about the journey. It's about the experience. It's about being on the path and being in life, experiencing. So that's another thing. Like, I think luck or blessings or benefits are directly aligned to, or directly correlated with, being in life, living. The purpose of life is to live. That's what I think. That's what I believe. The purpose of life is to live. It's to feel like you're on fire, and that means to feel kind of risky. If you're someone that, like, you don't really take that many risks, and you stay in your comfort zone a lot, like, that isn't what we were put on this earth to do. That's what I believe. So yeah, like, the path to alignment will set you on fire more and more and more and more. And you'll realize that as you're taking more risks in favor of your heart, in favor of your joy, in favor of your peace. So taking risks that, you know, things that kind of scare you, but like there's a deep feeling inside you that like it just feels good to do that thing. It just feels right to do that thing. Doing more of that will put you closer to this path of alignment. Okay. So, another reason why I like believing in alignment and not luck is because there's way more agency in alignment. There's way more agency because you can align with your path. You can. And trust me, believe me that there's a purpose for you. You're supposed to be doing something. And it might not be grand. Like, there's this common misconception that like everyone's purpose is grand. Like, I'm gonna save the world, and I'm gonna feed 1 million children, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna eradicate AIDS, and I'm gonna, you know, all this stuff. I'm gonna fix climate change. Like, of course, those are very admirable endeavors, but not everyone's purpose is gigantic and is superhero like that, and that's great. That's fine. Okay, imagine if we were all superheroes. That'd be hectic. Imagine if we were all the Avengers, all of us. Like, nah. It's okay. Sometimes your purpose is just, maybe like your purpose in life is to overcome jealousy, or it's to learn forgiveness. I think that's a big one for a lot of people. Something like that. Like, or maybe your purpose is to be a mom, you know, or maybe it's to like just educate people, you know, like inspire minds. Everyone's is different, you know. So, but believe that you have one. And I think the fun of life and the point of life is to figure it out, but in a fun way. It doesn't need to be pressurizing. It doesn't need to feel like a burden. Like, I don't know what my purpose is. What's my purpose? It doesn't need to. But yeah, like, so the reason why you experience more luck when you're more aligned is because that's what the universe wants for you. That's what life wants for you. That's what God wants for you, to be aligned. So many of us are experiencing problems because we're not aligned with our truth. We're not aligned with our authenticity. We're not aligned with who we actually are, and therefore what we're supposed to be doing. We're not. So we're in jobs we don't like. We're in relationships with people we don't really like. They just are a bit of a distraction from the job we don't like. We do so many things. We live lives that we feel drained. We're not excited to wake up to, because we're not aligned. And that's also why you're not experiencing luck. You know, that's why you're not having this experience of luck and blessings. Trust me, like, once you're more aligned, you are luck. You become luck. Like, luck, to be lucky is to be aligned. And once you're aligned, you experience more blessings. You just do. And they just become your life. They just become second nature. Of course, you see them as blessings, but you're also used to them. You become used to them. And another thing is, as well as I don't believe in luck, but I do believe in synchronicity and alignment. So what is synchronicity? Synchronicity is like basically patterns. It's the recognition of patterns in your life that reveal something to you, personal to you about your life, you know. So maybe like you start seeing a certain bird everywhere, and you're just like, if you see any pattern anywhere, you should focus on how it makes you feel. And yes, it's a sign. Take everything as a sign. I also don't believe in coincidences, by the way. I don't. And I think that's a helpful way to see life. It took me a while, and it might take you a while too, but try it. Try just like taking everything as like a deep message for you. Take it. Like, consider that. Just like take that on. Try it out, you know? Because I just don't believe in coincidences. I used to, when I used to use my logical mind a lot, and I used to be like, no, like trying to figure out. I think the reason why we subscribe to coincidences, or the concept of coincidence, is like we need a cause and effect relationship between two things happening for it to be valid. That's not how the universe talks to you. That's not how the universe talks to you. That's not how God talks to you. That's not how your intuition talks to you. Listen, symbology is beautiful. It's like an art form, you know? It's literally like an art form. So, and know that every person has their own personal symbology, meaning everyone has their own personal way of speaking to the world and speaking to God and speaking to the universe and speaking to life itself. And life speaks to you through the ways that you can recognize it, you know? So if it needs to be a message, like a sermon or a message from some sort of religious authority, great, so be it. If it needs to be Michelle Obama, you know, she's dropped that book like 2 years ago. She dropped her second book. I think it's the light we carry. Yes. Great message. And if you need to hear it from Michelle Obama, then yeah, there it is, you know? So the messages come to you in the way that you are best available to receive them. It might be through this video. It might be through my videos. If you resonate with my stuff a lot, then yeah, that's one way messages come to you. Like, I am just a messenger, okay? But the message is for you. And it's a conversation that the life is asking you to have with yourself. So yeah, I think so much of life is about learning, figuring out our own personal symbology, meaning figuring out what symbols mean to us. Like, if something sparks a strong feeling in you, it could definitely be part of your personal symbology, your like suitcase of symbols that you use to navigate, to decode life and decode messages and to know the truth. Because there's so much out here, but what's true? There's so many people saying so many things. There's so many people doing so many things. There's so many beliefs being thrown about how we should live and what's the right thing to do and we should like and who we should not like and all these things. But what's the truth? What's your truth? Learning how to find your truth for yourself will put you on the path to alignment. Will put you on the path all the way up. And the more that you're closer to this, the more spiritual power you have, the more life force you have, the more power. That's what blessings is. Blessings is just being in touch with your own truth and with the truth that was meant for you, you know? So yeah, like, purpose is a thing. It's very real. Your personal truth is very real and very, very prominent. And also a lot of this requires, I think, knowing your personal truth requires spending time alone. Some sort of time alone, even if it's only like an hour a week, or even if it's only 10 minutes a day. Spending time alone is essential to getting yourself on the path of alignment and therefore receiving your blessings, feeling lucky, experiencing luck all the time. Luck is not like, also another thing I don't like about luck is like the concept of luck is it's embedded in it is this feeling of like rarity. It's not rare. Like, there are people who like, you know, like people were talking about lucky girl syndrome or something on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok much, so I don't know the details of it, but as if like it's something like, even that concept, lucky girl syndrome, suggests that it happens to one girl, like just one girl, or like this kind of girl, or like a particular kind of girl. No, like, luck is abundant. Like, it's abundant, it's everywhere, and everyone, it's not something that like one person can have and other people don't get to have, you know? No, it's available. It's right here, right now. It is right here in this room with you. Wherever you're watching this, it's there, it's with you. You just have to align to it. And how do you align to it? By aligning to yourself, to your truth, by being authentic, because you're supposed to be exactly who you are. I think that's the crazy thing about life. Like, we spend so long like figuring out how to be happy, it's just about being yourself. We just get so many messages that that parts of ourselves are wrong, that we don't feel safe to be ourselves because maybe things have happened, or people say things about our unique traits, our genuine traits. But listen, we have to stand strong against them. We have to try. And if you want blessings, if you want life to be easier, you have to try to be more authentic. Life is so much easier when you're being authentic. I can tell you that. I can tell you that from experience. The more authentic I've gotten, the less I've had to do to receive blessings, to be helped, to just like, things just happen naturally. You're now running on the flow of your own path, you know, like, because the alignment path, it's like, it has power. It has It's because the more aligned you are, the more life force you have. And if you have life force, it means it's like you have gas. You have gas in the car, like you have gas, endless gas. And you have more gas, the more authentic you are, the more aligned you are. You do. So if you're like your life drains you, it's probably because you're not being that authentic. It's probably because you're not being that authentic. I've literally experienced that. Like my life, I used to have way less energy like 5 years ago when I was being less authentic and I wasn't living a life that was as aligned to my truth as it is now. So I know that for free. Yes, I think that might be all I have to say on luck and alignment. I hope this opened your eyes, and I hope you're more open to seeing alignment in your life and seeing that alignment is real and it's powerful and it's there for you. Life wants you to be yourself. It just wants you to be yourself. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to have a conversation with me about how to get more aligned, how to feel more aligned, how to get onto your path of alignment, how to get all the way up, straight to your blessings, let me know. Reach out to me via email. My email is in the box below. And please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to and you feel so called to. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.